Welcome, welcome, welcome to Empower Women in Business International Radio Show. I'm your host, Nicole Mosby Taylor, also known as Taylor K on the mic. And you're in for a treat. As you can see, I have S. Monique Smith here, and she is just phenomenal. So I can't wait for you to meet her. Some of you may remember her from our past shows, but just hold on tight. First, we're going to just talk a little bit about what is Empowered Women in Business International. So we serve a sisterhood of women entrepreneurs and professionals who understand that individually you could do great things, but collectively we can forever change the world. Members of our movement experience a support system that allows them to celebrate their wins and share their struggles in a series of opportunities that enhance them personally and professionally. If that sounds like an organization you would like to be a part of, visit our website at www.ewbiradio.org. Again, that's www.ewbiradio.org. Monique, tell us, what's your favorite quote?
Oh my goodness, I have so many of them.
I do too. I love quotes.
I have so many of them, but basically, as long as you can define who you are and where you're trying to go and work every day towards that, be that ancestor. That's my favorite hashtag. The value in the legacy that you're living right now will forever be told. Yeah.
I like that.
Thank
I
you
like
very
that.
much. What's yours? What's yours? So
My
many.
favorite, like you said, I have so many. I love the one I just said. Individually, we can do great things, but collectively, we can forever change the world. I believe that if we come together and just unify and help each other, us supporting us, then
Yeah.
we can change the world. We can change the dynamics of the world, and it would truly be a better place to live.
Yes, every small step is your pathway to actually having success. And people don't appreciate really or reward themselves for the smallest accomplishments that's going to get them to their greatest goal.
Right. Agreed.
Thank
Agreed.
you. Thank you.
Hi, Destiny. Destiny said, "Hi, ladies.
Hey, Destiny.
Thank you for tuning in. Everybody, make sure that you share this broadcast. We want everyone to be able to tune in with us this evening."
I'm feeling special, like a little co-host almost.
Okay, okay. Well, we can call you the co-host. The co-host with the
No,
mostest
no,
today.
no, no, no.
And look, and my husband said, "I'm here. Thank you. Thanks, babe, for being on watching." I just want to share this broadcast so you guys won't miss. So some of you probably are recognizing S. Monique Smith. And if you remember, she came on and she was talking about being missing and being the longest living Jane Doe. Longest living. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, not the oldest.
Okay.
Thank you. That matters.
I had to make sure because we're around one of our good friends. She always says the oldest living Jane Doe. And we're like, no, the longest living Jane Doe. So, as Monique, tell us why the other day, right before Thanksgiving, was so important. What happened on HBO?
Oh my goodness, yay! The world was informed about what we as African Americans really need to rally around. And it's the volume of Black people or people of color that go missing, and we really, really seek the help and assistance from the public. So we usually hear, you heard what happened with Gabby Petro, and she got national attention because she went missing. And there's a huge disparity. It was a complete study done that showed how African Americans and why African Americans are not getting the equal exposure, like equal resources as well. How quickly does law enforcement get engaged? Mainstream media, they really getting involved? Do they have an interest in what's going on in our community? When I say ours, and again, it's the people of color. So it was just really shocking. But HBO had actually started doing, maybe about 2 years ago, a documentary for Black and Missing, the foundation, Derica and Natalie Wilson, two sisters that saw that it was a huge problem with the fact that no one was helping us. So they actually started their initiative, and that's what they focused their attention on, is African Americans. They go missing. And they also showed a study that we are missing about 4 times longer when it comes to recovery than white people. And unfortunately, that should be sad. My personal piece is that when it comes to a missing individual, the only race that's involved is the race to get them home. But again, we need equal and fair attention and resources for our loved ones. We're not to be ignored. So HBO had not one, not two, not three, but four back to back. So if you watch them all because they were just so gripping to keep your attention, you actually sat through 4 hours of what the problem is, who are the people that are involved, the stories that are actually out there, what can be done, and then a little bit of hope. And that's the part that we brought in the end, is that all missing children are not dead. So you have hope, and you should never give up on your search efforts.
And what happened after you were diligent with your search efforts?
Well, luckily for me, I was able to discover, after 20 years of working and being missing for well over 50 years, the DNA process through Ancestors.com allowed CC Moore from Nightline News, the DNA detectives, a 5-member team, pulled together my ancestry way back to 1850. Now, unfortunately, we wasn't a big family, so it was very little connection. But I was able to identify one of my sisters, and there's actually seven. There was seven surviving sisters, so it was such a blessing. So we're still struggling with my identity because we were all children when we separated. I'm still working with the course, but just to be able to even call someone like a family member, all these years. So never give up hope, never give up on yourself, believe in yourself, and continue to apply efforts, and you'll see the results. My story was almost like a case study for so many people. It was just impossible to believe that here I am, over 50, saying I'm a missing kid all grown up. People forget about the long-term missing. They forget about the missing milk carton children. What happens if the body bag or the remains is not returned? There are a lot of missing children that don't know that they're missing. They don't know. Maybe they were raised in a different environment, a different place. The identity was changed, like in my case. So I'm very grateful to God, the Creator, that He allowed me to have this experience. Now, that's probably why Val Jenkins calls me the oldest, because we still don't know what my birthday is and my real name, because again, things that occurred happened in my early childhood. So I'm still working on that part.
Well, you're still a warrior.
Am
I love the fact that you took a traumatic experience and you turned it into your life's work to help bless others.
Yes,
You want to just talk a little bit about that?
I've been, like Nicole had indicated, been very blessed. So Empowered to Stand actually grabbed hold of one of the initiatives, and it's called the Social Experience. And we actually bring awareness and education and resources by showing the movie, the documentary, and you get an opportunity to get the book, which is all of those proceeds, like I said, becomes a part of my life story. We actually donate all of the 100% goes to Other Missing Children campaign. And we were very fortunate to have Governor Hogan this year present me with a proclamation for missing children for the state of Maryland, which is a move in the right direction for all missing. With the works of Felicia Barnes' campaign with her family, they allowed me to take part in that piece. With the Guardian Angels, we have a state law. We're doing something that all of the country should be doing, and that's recording missing right away. This is not 48 hours or the next 24 or next 48. It's immediate now because of the advocacy work that has gone into it. And it takes individuals like you. So if you're watching this, you are now an advocate. You have a story to tell about all missing children. So if you see someone that appears that they're about to give up on their search, they're still releasing yellow balloons and yellow ribbons because they haven't had that response, that recovery yet. Have them have enough hope to keep going. It means so much. Yes, it means a lot. It means the agencies, even detectives who they were about to give up. I mean, they've been working on cases 20 and 30 years, and they would come to me and say, "Oh my gosh, Monique, I've been working with this cold case for like 25 years." And in my heart, I kept feeling that every time the family called, I had no clue. So we definitely don't build false hope, but we definitely throw out enough energy to have somebody look one more time or apply themselves to the process one more time.
So tell the viewers at home, how can they help you?
Well, right now we have initiatives that we spark. So if you are looking for someone that just will do a workshop, we're open for the workshops, to show you safety tips. We also have other campaigns where we do search parties for individuals. So we're on Known as Monique on Instagram and Facebook, Known as Monique Smith at gmail.com if you want to be a part of any of the movements that we have. And it's a great thing right now because Nicole had also mentioned HBO featured Tony Jacobs, which is a mother that has, at the time, a 21-year-old that went missing September of 2016. And we are in a campaign right now because the day is Giving Tuesday, and we're trying to raise
Don't take
her.
my thunder. I was going to talk about that. Next time she can't co-host
No more,
because
no
she
more.
just
So, well, okay, so let me go back. But we are helping a lot of the families. Rilla Sherrod, let's talk about her, the young lady that went missing in DC. And, some people will assume that she's trafficked to another country. Some unfortunately think that she's deceased, and others may feel like she's with a loved one and they just have yet to put the pieces together. So we have hope. But this is the processes that the Known as Monique initiatives actually put out. We do this every day, all day long. We can't fix everything and we can't get involved with everything because of the limitation with the organization, but we're building a better foundation and we're so ready for 2022.
Mm. What are your plans for 2022?
Well, 2022, again, we're elevating our voices a little bit more now that we've built this foundation. I mean, I probably don't talk about as much about the accomplishments that we have made and use them. This is the leverage that we actually have to get, laws built, processes, in place. Right now, we have a syllabus in Baltimore City and Baltimore County where they talk about human trafficking and how to prevent children from going missing. And that's all because of the movement. So just probably gathering more people, partnering with more organizations. And listen, social responsibility. If you have a company that doesn't have a particular cause, some people will maybe do, I'm doing it the wrong way. They may do the Heart Healthy campaign for medical conditions. Some people will do breast cancer awareness. Some companies have yet to even select. So if you have a company that you want to suggest or recommend human trafficking or child abduction or preventative measures, think about and reach out to Known as Monique. We would love to come speak and provide some safety tips, which is a great thing. So thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you.
So what makes your story so unique?
Because I'm the longest living Jane Doe. To this day, I'm unrecorded. So it's a shock to call John Walsh and say, "Hey, I'm a missing kid." Like, no, I'm who you're looking for. So when you're, campaigning and a family comes out, we are part of the solution. And using my story again, when I say that all missing children are dead, it's an instant mindset shift for individuals to really get involved and say, you know what? I thought that little girl was, gone after all these years. Oh, and I remember when that little boy went missing and we never heard of anything else again. So it charges your heart and your spirit to get involved. So when you're on social media and you see a missing person flyer, it takes less than 2 seconds just to share it. You don't have to comment. You don't have to put a new caption. Just share it. When your Amber Alert goes off on your phone and it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you're chucking it across the room, don't do that. Just maybe look and see if it's in your area. Maybe you have spotted something and you could actually be the individual with the tip and the clue to bring a child home.
Wow.
Yeah, like you hear it all the time when you hear the airline stewardess saw a male dressed well groomed and everything, and right next to him was a dingy little girl, just not moving. She's just sitting there, just just lifeless. And because the airline stewardess noticed that little tip, she put a sign in the restroom. And when the little girl went to the restroom, it just had a quick note: "Are you okay? Yes or no?" And the little girl circled no. But believe you me, by the time that plane landed, the authorities were there and they were able to capture him and rescue the girl.
I even heard of a young lady using, I believe it was social media like
Mhm.
TikTok or something,
Yep.
to send a sign out to, that's the sign.
Yes. That's help. That's the sign for help. Now I feel two things about it. The good thing is that yes, we're educating our young adults. Parents, we cannot be with our kids all the time. So you do want to find something that's that you can communicate to them that if you're in danger, what do you do? And that's a signal. This is called help. Unfortunately, the predators that are out there are seeing the same safety measures, and they may force the child to walk with their hands in their pocket, or walk with their hands folded, or walk with their hands behind their back. That increases the threat and the alarm.
But people, friends, can kind of tell if something's not right with their friend.
Absolutely.
Like if you're not acting like your normal self, then you're like, wait a minute, something's not right. And then they can kind of signal for help, tell the parent, tell an adult, or, the authorities. So,
I agree. And
honestly, when I see people walking, I'm always watching body language.
Yeah.
Like, does that child look like they want to be with them? Are they just trying to be defiant, or is it a problem? I know I'm a little crazy like that, but just trying to, always pay attention. If I see something that might not be right, I'm jotting down the car number, the license plate number, or trying to make note of what they have on just in case.
Right. Now, so you just mentioned something really great. When you see something, how quickly you just say something and do something. So if you may wait till you get comfortable and you get home to where you can share it with someone versus you interacting right on the spot. Are you ready to do that? Would you be able to approach a child and say, are you okay?
Oh, I don't ask me.
Okay.
My family, I get in trouble with my family on a regular because they say you need to mind your business, and I'm like, listen. If something happens to me, I say it all the time. If something happens to me while I'm trying to help somebody else, then just put it in my obituary. She was trying to
save
help.
a life.
That's right. That's right.
So I kind of switched off from saying, see something, say something, to see something, save someone. We've been inundated with statistics and stats that are out, safety awareness, signals and all. So now see something, say something versus see something, save someone. I need you to save some people. I don't want her going and getting in trouble.
So Dondra says, hi Dondra. Thank you for tuning in. I see Eric on here, Dr. E.
Dr. E.
He's actually going to be on my show next week.
Oh my God. Y'all need to follow him now. Such a motivational speaker, inspiration, has the best quotes every single morning.
Yes.
The prayer warrior, 24 hours a day.
He says, this is good teaching and information. He said, keep speaking, real talk. And Dondra says good information as well.
Thank you.
Yes. So you mentioned statistics. What are the statistics of what is this?
So right now, I think you're asking. Well, one statistic that's really alarming is across the country is nationally known that every 40 seconds, a child goes missing. And I believe last year, well over 600,000 children were reported missing through NCIC, and NCIC is the National Crime Information Center. So that's huge. And then African Americans are going missing, girls, at a higher rate than Caucasian or any other race. We do always hear about now the disparity that's going on with the indigenous people as well, and they're getting like zero help, zero resources. It's going to take us to basically save us.
Wow.
Yeah,
Say that one more time.
It's going to take us basically to save us. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And that's what I did. I mean, I literally had to knock on every door possible. So I went through the FBI, I went through the CIA, I went through local officials, state officials. I mean, I made sure I kept a journal And that is something that anyone and everyone must do. As soon as someone is missing, my recommendation is you're so discombobulated through that experience. You don't know who you talked to last. What did you say to that person? What was their response to you? And it's already archived. You can track it relatively easy. So yeah, the statistics are bad. It's really in sex trafficking when you hear that someone goes missing. So within 2 hours of an abduction, the statistics will show that the individual is usually physically abused, mentally abused, and emotionally abused. Within that same 2 hours, they're usually beat and or raped. Within that same 2 hours, they could be trafficked to another state and or another country. And the most alarming one is within that same 2 hours, if panic arises, that individual can be murdered. So this is why we needed to get that law changed in the state of Maryland, that reporting an individual instantly and not wait 24 hours and 48 hours. It was such a huge accomplishment when it comes to recovery. And yes, Greyhounds still will get your kids home if they ran away and you file a police report. They will actually, so if you don't have the finances, that's one of the organizations that partners with Missing Children Foundations.
Well, that's awesome. Can you just share one more time, because you started talking a little bit about the young lady, and we're going to talk about Giving Tuesday after the break, but can you just share a little information about how they can help?
Any family that you can help is needed. They just don't know. You can help by sharing the flyers out. You can help by meeting if they do have a search party. You could actually support with a search party, or you can find resources yourself to be able to share with them. Is that what you mean for?
Yes.
Yeah, which is really important.
I think you set up a GoFundMe.
Yeah, so their actual webpage, their nonprofit organization is called Find Keisha Jacobs. She's in Virginia. The family's in Virginia. They've been looking for since September of 2016. She's one of the individuals that were fortunate enough to get on HBO and share her story. So this is national coverage. But the call to action goes back to the viewers to be able to support, any way that you can. So she has a Facebook page called Find Keisha Jacobs. And you'll see all of the notifications that are out there.
So what do you say to the person who's sitting at home saying, I'm in Baltimore, so why are you telling me about somebody in Virginia?
Well, you can be trafficked or, basically taken across, which is still trafficking across state line. And this is happening in your own community. So if you're learning about something, we did an outreach. It was called the DMV Missing Person and Unidentified Initiative this year. And we wanted to make sure that we were being very resourceful to each other. So if somebody in Virginia knew that a tip led them to Maryland, then we would get involved. If Maryland saw there was a tip that for someone that was going to DC, then DC got involved. So we always share that information out. It could be happening and they could actually be in your presence. Again, you could be the person with the tip that can call authorities to get that individual back home to their family. Yeah, that happens a lot. I worked on a case where neither one of the parents were in Maryland. So one was in Atlanta, the other one was in Virginia. I was in Maryland. It was reported that the young lady at the age of 13, ran away to Baltimore, Maryland. And that's where we found her, in Baltimore, Maryland.
And how important is it for us to understand this whole runaway? Some people feel like, oh, she ran away, so I'm not going to deal with her. But why is that so important? And give us a little bit of the ground story about running away, because I know that when we hear running away, we just think defiant children, but we don't think about how they have been manipulated by grown men a lot of times. And not only manipulated, but
groomed and coerced out of the home. So when it comes to runaways, regardless of the circumstances, they still need to be identified and found. So be it that they ran away because they were promiscuous, they were defying the house, rule and their parents, they were being disrespectful, they got caught up into the life. At the end of the day, if a loved one has reported them missing, because you still have to get to the root of why they ran away. Was it because of sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse at home? Maybe because it was neglect and they needed attention. And it's all about getting them therapy. I always advise every single person that when you have a child that ran away and your goal is to get them back, they just can't come back home to regular normalcy. You've got to have a plan, even if you have a school counselor that you want to have them talk to, a therapist that you want them to talk to, maybe a best friend, someone else that you would make them available to have a conversation with. Have some resources. You can't just bring them back, and try not to do the victim shaming. Like, oh, that's what happened to you. You ran away after all I've done for you. I can't believe you did this to me. At that time is not the time. You have to build that bond and that relationship. Mm-hmm. So authorities should not say, well, they probably just ran away. They were a friend. We'll call us in the morning, get the report filed. Have the resources when they return, and be understanding.
Listen, this is S. Monique Smith, full of knowledge about missing, the Black and brown missing. So if you have any questions, this is your time to ask. Submit your questions now. Before we go to break, submit those questions because it's such a powerful and so we had you on, a little while ago, a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
But I felt it's so important to bring you back because it's so important for us to have these discussions and spread the word. We need to have these discussions. We need to spread the word so that people understand what's going on and they know what to do in certain situations, how to help. So how about somebody that's sitting and just want to volunteer? What does that volunteership look like?
Well, again, the whole goal is that when you're following a family, so you can always send an email to Known as Monique. You can send me a DM, a Facebook message, DM. What we're trying to do now in 2022 is pull together certain organizations, and I can use a phenomenal one like the founder of Val Jenkins of Hug Don't Shoot. She's already a street team, which means they serve the community of the homeless. They support with the runaways. I think we had an intake one time with a runaway where they came out and assisted with the search effort. So I'm looking for organizations that already have a base of people that serve. And it doesn't necessarily mean you physically have to come out. Some people, you can stay and be online and post out the flyers, social media campaigns, the telephones, which is really key. Sometimes we get donations and gift cards for Staples and Office Depot, but we send those out to families who they can't really afford to print. The flyers, the page protectors, the tape. We do all of those safety trainings with families. The mega horns. It's a lot that actually goes into it. So if you have an organization that feel like, we are already a nonprofit organization and maybe we specialize in feeding the homeless, but because we're out, we want to take on missing children. We'll say that if there's an alert that goes out and a family is seeking assistance, that we're willing to come out. I'm doing it right on hand. We're willing to come out and help that family with search and recovery efforts. It's just like if you saw the Guardian Angels who have a squad of 50 and they needed 20 more concerned citizens. You don't have to do anything special. They just call out and say, I just need, 25 more concerned citizens that's going to help us dumpster dive, go through the alleys, maybe go through the wooded areas. The same thing with the FBI with an Amber Alert. Nothing's different. You just want to be that volunteer and that citizen that's your call to action. If you do absolutely nothing for the next 3 years, but you hear that one alert that says, we need volunteers to help find this individual, and you say, you know what, I heard so much about this over the years, I'm going to arm myself up and I'm going to go out and I'm going to help the search effort. Kudos to you. That is the call to action.
Dondra said, I would love to help send out flyers. And Dondra is actually Empower Women in Business International's social community outreach chairperson.
So we connected. It's over. Yes. It's over. We connected. 2022 is you and me, boo. It's you and I. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Like right now, I do have a group of 10 people. Thank goodness the state of Maryland has only had 3 Amber Alerts in 6 years, and they were all parental abductions. So we didn't have to actually go out, and that's the one that we can really only authorize unless the family asks us. But please, 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 definitely let's connect. I'm excited.
Yes, Empowered Women in Business International is committed to help you
Thank
with
you,
that
thank
effort.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and it'll be relatively easy. We already have vests, we already have backpacks, we have flashlights, we have hats,
Just
we have
need
the
the
reflector.
people.
I just need some people. Well, more because I have a great team now. But yes, more people.
Awesome, awesome. Well, listen, stay tuned right here to Empowered Women in Business International Radio Show. We'll be right back.
Okay, is that co-host?
Empowered Women in Business International. We serve a sisterhood of women entrepreneurs and professionals who understand that individually we could do great things, but collectively we can forever change the world. Members of our movement experience a support system that allows them to celebrate their wins and share their struggles in a series of opportunities that enhance them personally and professionally. If that sounds like an organization that you would like to be a part of, visit our website at www.ewbiradio.org. Are you a small business or even a person that's just thinking about starting a business? Well, this organization is right for you. We offer micro grants and we even highlight our members on our radio show, EWBI Radio, which airs on Elevate Your Life Talk Radio every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Tune in. We are back. Welcome, welcome back. So we have a flyer that we're going to show. December 18th. What are you all doing? December 18th, Empowering Minds of Maryland's Youth presents the Orange Ben Jones Collegiate Scholarship and Guiding Light Award. So it's a twofold part. So it's so near and dear to my heart because Orange is my mom's last name, and it's in memory of my mom, Bilal Ali's mom, and Ebony Brandon's mom, one of our former board members, and we came together to create this scholarship because all of our moms were all passionate about helping the youth. They were all youth advocates while here on earth, and they've all passed, and we wanted to do something in their honor and memory. So we created this scholarship awards gala, twofold. So the one fold is Emmy has been around since 2003. Our young ladies have matriculated through the program and come back to help the very girls that are sitting in the seats that they once sat in. So we have given them scholarships. So we're going to award one of the scholarships on December 18th. Now, the gala also is a fundraiser for Empowering Minds and Maryland's Youth. You know, we do a lot of different outreach programs, everything from mentoring, retreats, mother-daughter teas, fashion shows, just an array, conferences, just an array of different events and activities for our youth. With that being said, we all understand the need. What do you need when you're doing those type of things? You need some money. So we are hosting this gala, which brings me to the second part. The second part is the God and Light Awards. We are honoring some wonderful individuals and organizations that are making impact directly or indirectly in the lives of our youth. So why is that so important? It's important for us to spotlight them because they're doing the work, but typically smaller organizations and individuals get overlooked for the hard work and effort that they do. So Emmy wanted to take this opportunity to spotlight them, to say you are doing a wonderful job, keep doing what you're doing, and we do see you in the community. And Monique happened to be one of our recipients. So yes.
Thank you.
So we have a plethora of people that and organizations that will be receiving the actual Guiding Light Award. So we're super excited about that. If you haven't got your ticket, you have to get it. The food is amazing. The place looks amazing. It's going to be a great, phenomenal night for all. So make sure that you get your tickets today. The Eventbrite link will be listed in the comments shortly. Um, or you can visit our website at www.empoweringyouth.usa.net. So thank you for that. Any questions, don't hesitate to call 1-888-41-MINDS, 1-888-416-4637. All right. So next up, we have another guest holding. We have Miss Lala Arthur from Hug Don't Shoot. Hey, Lala.
Hi.
Welcome,
I love,
welcome.
I love.
Hey, Monique. Hey, Nicole.
So how you coming on my show talking about hey Monique, hey Nicole? Wait a minute now. Wait a
Hey,
minute.
hey, Nicole. Hey, Monique.
I was just teasing. No, so Lala, it's so great to have you. Today is Giving Tuesday, and Monique mentioned that a little bit earlier in our first segment. And with today being Giving Tuesday, we're super excited because we want to raise some money for. You had three organizations here. We want to make sure that we try to raise some money for the organizations. But Lala is the chair for Hug Don't Shoot Christmas party, and she's going to tell you a little bit about that. So you want to share with us, Lala, a little bit about that and how we
Yes,
can help?
yes. Well, this is actually will be our first annual Christmas party that we're doing, a Christmas party giveaway for the youth of Baltimore, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Harford County, surrounding counties. So it's not just for Baltimore City, but we're doing it from different counties. We actually have a family coming from PG County, um, and we have a family coming from foster care that we're going to be representing. And then we have different families from throughout the city that each board member has chosen. So we're super excited about giving. Giving is something that Hug Don't Shoot do often anyway. Um, but Christmas is generally a special time for a lot of families, and there's a lot of families that do not have the money to be able to provide for their children the way they would like to. So what we're doing is we're saying, okay, let's get these families, let's find out, what size they wear, what clothes what they like, what kind of toys they like, and help the families out. And that's what we're about. Community is helping each other, helping one another. So this being our first annual Hug Don't Shoot, and then to have the dealers, the hug dealers, as you know, the volunteers of Hug Don't Shoot is called hug dealers. So having the hug dealers come together and just being able to come together as one and help out different communities is going to be really, really huge, really, really huge.
Yes, and I love being a hug dealer and really and helping out. And Monique is a hug dealer, and you're also the spokesperson, right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys,
so this
yes.
is this is what this organization is all about, the women empowerment, and that's the one thing that we do. I fell in love with Val Jenkins and her initiative. The whole ideal came about the senseless crime that goes on in Baltimore City, and this young lady was actually on vacation and heard once again in Baltimore City that we had lost a life to crime. And she said, why can't we just all just hug each other? Someone needs a hug.
Stop shooting and
Stop
hug.
shooting and stop,
Mhm.
start hugging.
Yeah.
And so she came back, and next thing you knew, she had a full blown nonprofit and a host of volunteers. And the whole vision behind it is that we can actually heal Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
and try to bring a sense of peace one hug at a time. And it actually works. So when you see individuals out, some people have never experienced having a hug before. Even during COVID, this young lady found a way to make sure that she kept her mission on the forefront, and she would do virtual hugs. She would just, say, do you need, I can't hug you because of COVID, but here's my mask. You can actually see my cheekbones above my mask gleaming, eye contact. Here is a virtual hug, and people embrace that. So kudos to Val and all of the hug dealers, and I'm very excited about the first annual holiday party this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So how can people help with this annual party? I know you mentioned it, but let's like really highlight how what are you looking for? Are you looking for donations of money,
Yes.
or are you looking for donations of toys? Like tell them how they can help.
We are looking for donations of all kind, even your body, your help. If you want to come and just help and serve a child and give a child a hug at this party, that would be great. But we definitely need money so that we can go out and purchase the items that the children want, because we want them to get the things that they want to have, right? So yes, so whatever amount of money that you can donate, no amount is too small. We have a Hug Don't Shoot Cash App. And we have Hug Don't Shoot PayPal. So they both say Hug Don't Shoot. So $ Hug Don't Shoot. You can send a cash app to Val Jenkins and the PayPal to her as well. We take checks, anything that you have that you inbox me, Lila Arthur, and Facebook. Um, you can, and we'll come and pick up your check, whatever it is that you want to donate. If it's an item that you want to donate, if you for clothes for one of the children, just reach out to me and ask me, let me know which child you want to donate to, and I can give you what that child needs, and we can get it done that way. You can do the shopping for them if that's the way you want to do it. It doesn't matter. We just want the help. We just want to help these children. So however it is that you want to donate, but being what's that child's favorite toy, whatever it is that however you want that donate, because it's not just about us. Like I said, it's about this community. So however you want to fit in and you want to help out, just reach out to me on Facebook via my inbox. My email is my first and last name .la. So it's Lila LILA ARTHUR.LA@gmail.com. My phone number is 667-231-0819. Call
Why
me.
is Okay. Why is this so important? Like, what are some of where did you get some of the children from? And why is it so important? That's the first question. And the second question is that you mentioned getting specific stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to weigh in on the specific stuff and why it's important.
Why?
I just always put myself in that child's place back when I was younger. And I remember being able to write a list and knowing that I was going to get something off of that list.
Yes.
And so,
Right.
could you imagine being a child nowadays and you having to attend a toy party and you have to
Mm-hmm.
just select what somebody else might want? Not that
Mm-hmm.
you're ungrateful, but listen, they still kids. They want,
Right.
they want
Well,
things
they
that they
want
would like to have.
Yeah.
And so that's
exactly.
why it's so important for us to support a party like Hug Don't Shoot's party,
Mm-hmm.
because they are blessing with the children with items that they actually want.
Want. So the reason why it's personal for me. So one of the areas that we chose the children from is from foster care. And foster care is important to me because I grew up in foster care. Most people don't know that about me, but I grew up in foster care, and I went from foster home to foster home to foster home and didn't always get what I wanted, right? So Nicole has a foundation where organization where she helps foster children with suitcases, and I was just like, oh, I got to participate in that this year. I was like, because it's something that it was dear to my heart, because I grew up. I understand that not having a suitcase to take your clothes to household to household, right? So this, I was just like, we need to target the foster home. We need to help some kids in foster homes, and some people think like, oh well, they get paid to take care of those children. They get paid to take care of the kids in foster home, but people don't understand that that's not a whole lot of money that they're actually getting. You know what I mean? That
Mhm.
money is to take care of, it's still, you got to feed the kids, right? You still got to clothe the kids. You still got to, you know what I mean, keep a roof
Have a
over
roof
over
over
their
their
head.
head. Mm-hmm.
Right. So that money is really not a whole lot of money to say, okay, you know, I got this extra money that now I can go and get them this specific thing that they wanted for Christmas. They might just get whatever they had left over. You just never know. When I say I grew up in the foster system, I grew up in a foster system where it wasn't always great. So you don't know how that child is living. So just because a parent is getting paid or to have this child in their household, it's still, that child is special, and it's special to me. So that's one of the reasons why we chose that area. And then the other areas are just people that know a family that's in need in the city, or know a family that's in need in Baltimore County, or like I said, or PG County. One of my cleaning clients reached out and said, hey, I got a family that I want y'all, if y'all can help them. So, you know, they just came from different areas. Somebody had a fire that they said they wanted, somebody wanted to help those kids. So they coming from different areas. But yeah, the specifics is because we as a child, we want, you know, we want our children to have what they want to have. And you know, that person, that parent may not be able to do that, but we know that there's somebody in the city, somebody in the county, somebody out here on the streets, somebody that is in the community that can help and can be the one to make that child have a smile on their face on Christmas morning.
This is a beautiful thing. COVID has damaged society in a horrible way, and children just don't understand. Kids will never understand. They didn't understand, 5 years ago, but the last 2.5 to 3 years, the whole world has shifted. This would be like a miracle to a lot of families. This is, that dream come true, as Nicole had mentioned, just having that one thing, yeah, that you want, but people have to realize the thing that a child wants, and you say you don't want it, like you just want it, it's not a need. In all actuality, when it comes to mental health, that one want may be the very need that they have to have, just because it
Mm,
comes in a material form. And they
yeah.
say that. So, kudos to Hugs Don't Shoot. You, Lila, you coming from your heart about foster care. I too participated in Nicole's suitcase. Like you said, trash bag to trash bag. This is what children are experiencing. And again, because of
Mhm.
COVID, being in a home, your whole environment changes. You don't get to go out and play. You're losing your involvement with your friends, your social activity with
Mhm.
school time and rec time. So kudos to both organizations right now.
Yeah, to all three, because the reason why I purposely had us here tonight on Giving Tuesday, because our viewers and need to hear and know and understand what helps the organization to keep thriving. And all three of these organizations have one thing in common, is that the need for additional funding. And so that's why.
I did have a. I'm sorry.
Say that again.
You said the word thrive, and Val Jenkins is listening.
Oh Lord.
I gotta throw her plug in for her because she would. But go ahead, darling.
So it's so important for us to give. So you see these messages, and today I know Emmy's goal was to have 100 people donate $20 today. 100 people donate $20. Last I checked, we're doing well, but we're not at our goal yet. So it's still time. We need 100 people to donate $20 to reach our goal. Lalo, do you guys have a goal set up?
Our goal is 1,500. Um, the Giving Tuesday website wasn't able to be completed, hadn't got approved yet, so we didn't have ours up. However, you still can donate though via Cash App for Hug Don't Shoot. Cash App is called, it's $ Hug Don't Shoot. You can still donate via there, and we will have another one. One mine was approved, the other one wasn't yet, so it's in limbo as far as that part. But you know,
Okay.
Hug Don't Shoot, PayPal, Cash App, we take that.
All right. And they could just put in there that it's for the holiday party, right?
Yes. Yep. You can put it
Awesome.
there for the Christmas giveaway, holiday party, however you want to name it. But yes, for Christmas.
And also, I want to add, Lila, she's doing a phenomenal job. Thank you, because there was some stuff that I didn't even know about the Tuesday page. But everyone can follow for updates. Hug Don't Shoot on Instagram, and also Hug Don't Shoot. Make sure I say it right, on Facebook. So they update
Yes.
constantly about activities and resources, about their
Mhm.
organization, how to join, become a member, make donations, easy access. And you could also share it out with your networking family, your networking communities, to learn a little bit about all three organizations.
How
Yeah.
cool is it to be a hug dealer?
Mhm.
It's
Awesome.
amazing.
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
this
Yes,
cool. This
yes,
Love,
yes,
cool.
because we
yes.
all need love, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
All
So
need love.
one last time, can one of you give the contact information and website for Hug Don't Shoot?
Go ahead, Layla.
Sure. So the contact information is hugdon'tshoot.org. We're also on Facebook, Hug Don't Shoot. Like I said, if you want to donate via Cash App, it's Hug Don't Shoot. Everything is under hugdon'tshoot.org. And Val Jenkins is the founder. As far as the Christmas party, I'm the chair for the Christmas party. If you would like to know of a family that's desperately in need, or you would like to just donate, please inbox me at Facebook, Lila Arthur. It's LILAARTHUR. Text me the information, 667 Please send it directly to me. Do not send it to Val. Send it to Lila, for the information for the children and for the donations. Appreciate all your help in advance, because we know that you love your community and we love you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lala, for joining us this evening with some much needed information about Hug Don't Shoot. And we wish you so much success. If there's anything we can do, don't hesitate to call on us. So I talked about the gala earlier, Empowering Minds of Maryland's Youth. Our I think it's our fifth gala. It's terrible because COVID got you all jacked up. You not really sure what the count is,
Hollywood.
but I believe it's our fifth annual gala. It's going to be amazing. The tickets are $100. You can purchase the tickets at www.empoweringyouth.usa.net. We are awarding some amazing community organizations and individuals. Um, great awards.
Yeah, I agree. I'm honored to be an awardee and us to be nominated for the work being recognized that we do. It's not about the award for me, it's about the awareness. So your community now knows more about missing people and missing children, as well as the other recipients. If you guys cannot attend the award ceremony, you can still donate. You can sponsor a ticket for one of the guests. You can sponsor a ticket for one of the youth. You can just donate the $100 because it's going towards a scholarship. So when you hear a price point on a ticket, look at what you're getting for that. You can say that you made a huge contribution. You closed out your year with actually supporting not one but several organizations, and that made my heart. You got me sending emails out to everyone saying, could you donate? Could you donate? Could you donate?
Yes, our mentoring group will be there. So our female mentoring group will be in the building, and we're going to try to get them nice dresses and gowns so that they can attend. So they're super excited. We're super excited to have them. It's time for us to show them different. It's time for us to show them better. And this will be a night to see, other people who care about the community.
Yes.
Teach our youth how you can care about the community and be celebrated all in the same time.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah, they get to witness it firsthand. This is not television. This is not Instagram where it's that quick, fast 60 seconds, 30-second snippets. They actually get to walk and
The
feel
red
this,
carpet.
the red carpet.
Yes.
Where
Gala.
is it
They're
located?
gonna get to do the 360.
Okay.
Say that again, Lala.
Where is it located at? Where is it? I
It's
know
gonna be at the Resident in Marriott,
okay.
the Overlook.
Yeah. Okay.
So a beautiful location. It's going to be decorated beautiful. It's going to be an amazing night. So I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Good,
Nice.
good,
Me
good,
too.
good, 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 good. Oh, I have a goal.
Okay.
Excuse me, I have a goal. I know she asked about Hug Don't Shoot,
Oh,
and I know she
yes.
asked about
That's
the.
right, Monique.
But
Don't shake my
today, on Giving Tuesday, we are trying to raise $1,000. If you gave $1 or $5 to the Keisha Jacobs, this is the 21-year-old who went missing in 2016, and we're trying to increase the rewards. The rewards kind of get people buzzing again, and it can be that one tip that can lead to the recovery. So again, you can do it direct on KeishaJacobs.org's page, and if possible, I'll be able to share the link as well. And if not, follow her page and share out her information. Again, her information has gone across the country.
Yeah. It's so important, guys. And I know it sounds like we're saying keep digging in your pockets and digging in your pockets. But when you have three worthwhile organizations such as these, then it just makes you want to dig in your pocket a little deeper. I'm digging in my pocket.
I was going to say.
I'm gonna be donating to Hug Don't Shoot and Keyshawn. So
right. We
and
all
that's
support
the
each other.
thing.
Yeah.
One of Val Jenkins, her phrases, she always talks about how we all us support each other. And it's just amazing. Like we have a group of us that all have our own organizations, but we still find time to donate to each other. And then even with my Empower Women in Business International, that's one of the things that we do, is us supporting us. We are committed to dispelling the whole crabs in the barrel, one person at a time. And that's the importance of joining our organization. We're looking for like-minded women and entrepreneurs or professionals that want to be a part of a sisterhood, to come together and just help support each other, whether it's mental, physical, whatever that looks like, because it looks differently for each organization or business. But whatever it looks like, we're going to be there to support you, and that's the important thing. So,
did you say together we could do more? Sound like that? Huh?
Individually, we can do great things, but collectively, we can forever change the world.
There she goes.
That's how we're going to do it, one person at a time. So.
Absolutely.
I thank each and every one of you guys for joining in tonight, joining in our show. Next week, our guest is Dr. Eric Holmes. We're so excited to have him. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday at 7:00. Don't forget to visit EWBI's website, www.ewbiradio.org. www.ewbiradio.org. Check out our social media page. We're listed on Facebook as Empower Women in Business International, and on Instagram as EWB_I. If you are seeking a service or product, check out our online directory. It's under the members directory on our website. And then don't forget to keep it locked right here. Tune in every Tuesday right here, 7 p.m. on Empowered Women in Business International Radio Show. Again, ladies, thank you both for being on EWBI show this evening. It was truly a pleasure. We thank all of our listeners and viewers for coming, joining us this evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And don't forget to keep it locked right here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Empowered Women in Business International Radio Show. And like I always say, individually we can do great things, but collectively we can forever change the world. By Nick Mosby. Have a wonderful week. Woo! Empowered Women in Business International. We serve a sisterhood of women entrepreneurs and professionals who understand that individually we could do great things, but collectively we can forever change the world. Members of our movement experience a support system that allows them to celebrate their wins and share their struggles in a series of opportunities that enhance them personally and professionally. If that sounds like an organization that you would like to be a part of, visit our website at www.ewbiradio.org. Are you a small business or even a person that's just thinking about starting a business? Well, this organization is right for you. We offer micro grants and we even highlight our members on our radio show, EWBI Radio, which airs on Elevate Your Life Talk Radio every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Tune in.